Sometimes returning home is more challenging than the long journey itself. And if you're Afra Saracoglu, even a simple exit from the airport can turn into a media storm. Why? Because your face suddenly appears different. Journalist Bilal was the first to spark outrage. She became a star thanks to the press, thanks to the people, and now, no smile, no warmth. Why such a gloomy face? This statement spread across the internet like wildfire. What seemed like simple fatigue after a flight quickly escalated. The host of one of the programs decided to support Bilal, adding, even if she's tired, we are telling her story to her fans. She should be grateful, she should smile. This opinion is debatable, but in the context of Turkish media culture, where stars are expected to be open and constantly accessible, it is unfortunately typical. Journalists began to discuss in unison. How could it be that in America she's cheerful, laughing, relaxed with Hakan Yildirim, yet at home she appears closed, tense, and even slightly irritated? The contrast was too noticeable to ignore. Bilal continued his attack, even drawing a parallel with Mert Ramazan Demir, who is currently serving in the army in Iskenderun. He showed that fans are literally making pilgrimages to the military base, asking soldiers, "Where is Mert? We want to see him." He added, "Now that's a real star. He wouldn't frown. He appreciates his audience." In this way, the journalist put Afra in an awkward position, portraying her as ungrateful. But let's be honest, who said that a star must always be on brand? Returning from another country, dealing with time zone changes, the chaos of the airport, cameras, flashes, shouts. Maybe she simply didn't have the energy to force a smile, even for 1 million followers. However, in the Turkish media reality, a star is not a person but a function. No one asks how she feels. She's expected to be sunny on demand. Around Afra, a trap has formed. If she laughs, they discuss with whom and why. If she frowns, she's accused of arrogance. Both scenarios provide fodder for hate. Suspicion, pressure, comparison with others. Especially when there are stars like Demir, currently embodying the image of a folk hero. He is praised for his simplicity, while Afra is criticized for her emotions, as if the girl is not allowed to be tired or closed off at all. Comparisons to behavior in America only add fuel to the fire. There, smiles, light outfits, and relaxation are the norm. Here, there's an expectation of perfection, but ideals don't exist. And behind that furrowed brow, there may not be dissatisfaction, but simply a person returned to her world of expectations, pressure, and negativity. Yes, she is an actress. Yes, she's a public figure. But first and foremost, she is a human being. The airport incident raises the question once again. Do stars have the right to personal space and genuine emotions? Why do we continue to demand that they be pleasant? The issue is not just with Afra, but with a system that teaches women to be nice at any cost. In this context, the journalist's reactions are more a reflection of collective expectations than actual discontent. One can argue about whether an artist should keep a straight face, but there's no arguing that every person has the right to have a bad day, even if they are the country's beloved actress. Perhaps instead of condemnation, we should simply say, "Welcome home, Afra." Everything else is secondary. If in Turkey, you're expected to smile from the border to the final credits, in America, you can be yourself. Perhaps this explains the very contrast that affected Bilal so deeply. It's not about the sullen Afra, It's about our expectations, which sometimes consume the real person. So, should we criticize a girl for a few seconds of silent passage in front of the camera? Or should we reconsider what we call appropriate behavior? More and more often, such situations open our eyes to how unbearable public standards can be. What do you think? Should an actress keep a straight face for the audience? Or should we allow that everyone has moments when they just want to walk by without explanation? Share your thoughts in the comments. We will definitely continue to follow this and other events. See you in the next issue.